Hello everyone, welcome back to one more video on button control. So in this video what we are going to do is we are going to make our button behave as a submit or a reset button. So I have not done anything much in the form section. There's a text box which is added and there's a button control. Obviously I don't need the text box for now, but let it be there. And on click of the button I'm calling ABC. So now, there are so many events that take place, based on the user action. For example, focusing on a control, changing the focus of one control to the other control, called as the uh, a blurring action or blur event. Clicking on the button, that's what we have used here, the on-click event handler, right? Then we have the submit, we have the reset, we have the load, we have unload, we have key press, we have the on mouse over, on mouse out, on mouse up, on mouse down, and so on and so forth. Now, when we are going to make a button behave as a submit button, you should know that submission takes place for the entire form. It does not take place for one control, right? Likewise, resetting takes place for the entire form. Now, what is the submit functionality? The submit button's internal functionality is to wrap up the entire data of your form and send it to the server side. It may be using the query string method, that is, if you have used method equal to get on the form tag, or it may be as an attachment if you have used the method equal to post on the form tag. So whatever be it, if you want to send the data from this browser machine to your website machine, that's the web server machine, then the entire form submission should take place. So how do we do the form submission? It's a very simple statement. Now, so far we are accessing the FRM form. But now the whole form submission takes place. So what we will do is after the FRM, we're going to directly attach the method. Okay, so that's the method. That's all you have to do. Now, what we can do actually is, because the normal button is basically used in situations where you want to do some coding, some manipulation, some validation, some changes in your layout or something, and then you want to do some submission. So basically, this is the place where you will be adding all your coding, and thereafter, let's say you're doing the validations, put in all your validations here, and then if the validation succeeds, you might want to submit your form, right? So you can put this in a decision making statement and make sure that submission takes place only when your data is correct. So let us see how this goes. So that's my page, and well, as of now you can see the file address that is shown here is this, for your understanding. So that's my file address, right? Now, what we will do is we will see whether the actual form submission takes place or not. So I'm going to click on this and let's see what happens with the file, the URL. Right now, if you can see here, it is showing the txt1 equals. Now, I have not entered anything, but one thing which apparently strikes is that there's a question mark and then there's a txt1 equals, which means submission took place. So this is the way in which you can enable the submit button functionality over a programmer's button without inserting a submit button in your page. You can still go ahead and submit your page. Now similarly, if you want to reset your page without creating a reset button, all you need to do is call in the reset event handler. That's it. Just write in the reset method and you are done. So what does a reset do? It reloads the form, it empties the form, it brings all the controls back to its original state, right? So let us try that. So I have entered something here. All right, now when I click reset, should empty the text box, and yes, it is happening. right? So if you want to make a button work as a submit or reset button, you should remember submission and resetting takes place on the form, not on individual control. So on the form, you will be applying this event handler. That's all for this video. See you in the next one.